Ishabon and Guru in the house, back with another bang on video. So sorry that I could not deliver a transfer news video in the afternoon. Literally, trust me, there was no news at all. I churned out literally every part of the internet wherein I could get something for you guys, something interesting, some rumors, something, but I could not. I'm so sorry for that. But now we literally have a lot of answers to a lot of questions, but still certain questions are still getting complicated as the days are passing. But in this week around, you as an Arsenal fans, what can you expect from the transfer window? What will Arsenal actually try to do here? Number one, Mesut Ozil situation is definitely going to be cleared out, probably by this week. Number two, Socrates delaying the deal for Genoa and of course is looking at Real Betis at the moment. A lot of options. And of course, this video contains a big update on Mesut Ozil, Gabriel Martinelli, and the update about Matteo Guendouzi. There were rumors that yes, he's going to be called back from his loan from Hertha Berlin. Is this true? We'll see what happens. Number one, well, straight away, AFC Bell poured cold waters to all the rumors that suggested that Guendouzi is going to reunite with Mikel Arteta. So, AFC Bell tweeted out, sources close to Matteo Guendouzi pour cold water on his talks back to Arsenal this month. Information received indicates that the player will complete the remainder of the season with Hertha Berlin. So, it looks like he ain't moving back to his parent club. Also, funny story, Napoli have made Kieran Tierney a long-term target after missing out on the Arsenal fullback at the start of the last season. The Italians want the 23-year-old because Arsenal snapped up because they could not, come up with a better offer. But they want the 23-year-old and will look for a short-term solution at left back before turning their attention to Tierney in this window. Now, Chelsea's Emerson Palmieri, they are looking on a 6-month loan deal before they can actually come in the summer for Kieran Tierney. But that's what they're in. Their eyes are right at Kieran Tierney's performances, who has really shone like a bright light in that Arsenal's defense and offense. Also exclusive from David Ornstein, Rob Holding commits to Arsenal by signing new long-term contract, centre-back close to Newcastle loan in August, but Arteta blocked and now regular starter, 25-year-old seen as emerging leader plus recently extended deal which ran until 2023. So Holdini is definitely getting a new contract, ladies and gentlemen. Now, we're going to talk about Dharmesh Seth and Pete Greaves. Well, Sky Sport News, that they always come up with a Transfer Talk podcast. Speaking about them, they also spoke about Julian Lawrence of ESPN. They said that he believed Awar would bring something special to Arsenal. Arsenal tried for Hossein Awar in the summer. They made one offer. They could have gone back, but instead they went for Partey, said Julian Lawrence. Awar won't move in January. He's been fantastic and Lyon have a big chance to win the title this season. He will be available in the summer. He still wants to leave and join a bigger league. But can Arsenal really wait until the summer to get that creative player? Do you wait for Awar or do you go for Emi Buendia? He would be cheaper and he's a significantly different profile, but he knows the culture of the league. Then there's Marcel Sabitzer, who is not maybe as creative as Emiliano Buendia or Awar as a pure number 10 with technical skills, but brings you box-to-box energy and is very versatile. But Awar would be huge in that Arsenal team. He would bring something a bit special. Now talk about Mesut Ozil. Dharmesh Seth opened up about Mesut Ozil. He said, there are reports in Turkey that are intensifying now. A deal to make Mesut to Fenerbahce is close. Some have even reported a 3.5-year deal is been agreed upon. The Fenerbahce coach has been asked about this, Erol Bulut. He said, Mesut Ozil's situation will become clearer in the coming days. That's in line with everything that has been said publicly by Arteta and by Ozil's agent. But Bulut goes on to say, Mesut's name is very common. It's not possible for me to make a comment before he comes in. Well, they then answered the question, how would a potential Ozil deal work about it? Dharmesh Seth explained that Mesut Ozil's agent has said the player's priority is to see out the remaining 6 months of his contract at Arsenal. What is clear about this deal is it is a challenging one to do and it may require compromises from all parties. How would a potential deal work? I have been looking at some of the permutations about Ozil leaving Arsenal. If he gets his way and you take the agent as at his word, the player wants to see out his contract at Arsenal. Ozil stays at Arsenal, earns what he earns, who is effectively not going to be playing for the next 6 months. He would earn somewhere around £7 million. Then he will sign a pre-contract agreement and leave for summer. Let's get back to this potential 3.5-year deal. How would that work about? Well, it implies that he would go this month before because of the half year. A number of things would have to happen for this deal. Well, a lot of things that he discussed about it also. I'm not going to go in detail with that. Moving on, Arsenal are open to allowing Alex Runarsson to leave on loan. Runarsson has attracted interest from a host of clubs. Arsenal will try to sign another goalkeeper this month, according to David Ornstein. So Alex Runarsson, after his howler against Manchester City, is in the pipeline to get his way out of the club. Also, Guardian transfer guru Fabrizio Romano claims that Premier League side Arsenal have already been in contact with Buendia's representative and an official bid is in the pipeline. Now for the big update upon Gabriel Martinelli and Partey's return date. Now Martinelli will have a scan on Monday, with Arsenal hopeful as Brazilian attacker's ankle injury is not as bad as it was feared that it would have been. So Mikel Arteta says, we don't know how bad it is. He's getting a scan this morning. He did not look good after the game because he was in a lot of pain, but yesterday he tested a little bit better. So let's hope he has the scan and it's not as serious and we can have Gabi back really soon. But we will know more on Tuesday. So yes, good news that Gabriel Martinelli's injury is not as bad as it was looking because of the pain, the wincing that Gabriel Martinelli was experiencing, or rather showcasing in terms of others. Moving on, Mikel Arteta has opened up about the links to Buendia and Diego Costa. He says, we get linked with the players that we haven't even discussed. So as you can imagine, I cannot go name by name. So Charles Watts tweeted out the points, the key points in Mikel Arteta's press conference. He said, scan for Martinelli today. He tested a bit better yesterday. Arsenal assessing the keeper situation this month. Admitted things didn't go as planned in the summer. News on Holding's contract imminent. And Nketiah not leaving this month. So these are the major updates from his press conference. Also, Arteta on Emil Smith-Rowe being nicknamed as the Croydon's Kevin De Bruyne by fans. Arteta says, call him Emil. Let's keep it simple. It's just the start and there's a lot to do. Completely agreed about it. Yeah, I do agree about it. Also, Fabrizio Romano opened up about Eddie Nketiah. He says, Arsenal won't let him leave in this moment. He's not leaving Arsenal for sure. He's staying until the end of the season and then they will decide about his contract. And talking about Ozil, Fabrizio said, we are in the key days. He's not going to announce his next club in his Q&A, but we expect the final decision in 2 or 3 days just because Fenerbahce are pushing to sign him. He wants to find an agreement with Fenerbahce. Also, the same thing has been quoted, or rather tweeted by James Ole. He says, my understanding is Mesut Ozil won't announce his next club during tonight's Q&A. Still weighing up his options. Other clubs including MLS have made contact, but Fenerbahce and DC United are the only serious contenders now. Also still unclear if he goes this month or in the summer. And talking about the goalkeeper situation, Arteta opened up about Runarsson and everyone. He says, we did not have much time to do what we really wanted to do in the summer, and we decided to assess the situation in this window, which is what we are trying to do, and we will make a decision on how we want to move forward in those 3 positions. Now, let us talk about the further aspects of the game. Well, Fenerbahce president says Ozil is still a dream and adds there are issues between Arsenal and Ozil still to be resolved. More on it, keep watching the video or subsequent videos that are being posted on this channel. So Nice president was again asked, I don't know why the media is why are they still asking Nice president about Saliba's permanent deal? He says, at the end of the 6 months, we'll see. Today he is owned by a club called Arsenal. Everyone will come together in June and decide. A door is always open in life. When you have a situation where parties can talk, the doors are open. Now, let us talk about the big one. Let us talk about the big fish. We spoke about Mesut Ozil for long. We were going to talk about the Israeli attacker, Manor Solomon. A source close to Manor Solomon says, we prefer to move in the summer, but if a club like Arsenal come in for you in January, you don't say no. Edu likes the boy. Edu likes Manor Solomon. Also, Arsenal have been monitoring Solomon since the summer, first through Sanyehi and now with Edu, who is interested in the Israeli international. Arteta is in a strong position to ask for reinforcements and Solomon is high on the club's wanted list. So for now, it looks like Manor Solomon is definitely the guy that they would go for. Let's see how things turn out to be. Manor Solomon, is he the right guy? Let's see if Arsenal have that amount of agreement with him. Whether they're going to get him in January or rather they're going to wait for him in the summer, that is what we are supposed to wait and check it out. So with this, we end this video. Thank you so much for tuning in. All the videos and news about Arsenal comes on this platform, more than you can ever imagine. Well, we try to come up with pumping up daily FIFA Arsenal content, so do tune into that as well. I'm going to make a playlist about it so you guys don't get lost in all the videos that gets pumped onto this channel. So with this, we end this one, and don't forget to subscribe. 15,000 subscribers is what we ask for. Help us reach there, and in return you get daily Arsenal content. Also, we go live every single day, 5:30 p.m. Indian Standard Time. Well, we mix it up with Leeds United Career Mode, FIFA Career Mode. You can also join in and actually add up a lot of value with your opinions, and definitely I'll try to choose from whatever opinions that we can get. Cheers. I will see you in the next one.